currently, the state of Western Australia is inviting applicants from offshore to apply for visa 491. You know what that means? It means that you can be anywhere and shoot your shot. In my previous video, I explained extensively what it entails, what visa 491 entails, everything that is involved. So today I want to take you through these states that are currently inviting people from offshore to apply for it. You know, for visa 491, you can stay in Australia for 5 years, but the good thing is that after 3 years, you are qualified for permanent resident. Visa 191 is a pathway, okay? You have no business with any employer. The state will nominate you. The state of Western Australia is saying, come in, come in, come in, we need you, okay? They have a list of occupation for this particular visa, and if your occupation is in that list, it means that you are good to go for both onshore and offshore applicants, okay? It is easier. You don't need a job for this visa, but there are eligibility criteria which you need to meet, okay? So also, Western Australia has their own occupation list. So even though your occupation is in the federal occupation list, you need to check that it's in the Western Australia occupation list for 491 for you to apply. All right, so stick with me, we'll go through the process. If this sounds like something you want to hear, please sit back and let's dig in. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Jenkins Creation, where we keep it real, like authentic. Go and verify. Thank you, my subscribers. You guys rock. And if you are new here, please do subscribe to my channel and become a member of this beautiful community where we keep it real, authentic, okay? Please do like my video. I know you will like it. All right, let's dig in. So today, I said, come to my state. Come to my beautiful Western Australia. Come to Perth. Like, come in. I am inviting you, okay? I want to take this opportunity to take you through the process. Western Australia has its own requirement for visa 491, but the good thing is that they have option for offshore applicant, which qualifies you to apply. I know most of you will only see the one that say onshore applicant, you must live in Western Australia. I'm telling you there is also option, but you stick with me. The option is listed in the website, and everything I'm saying to them, I'm going to drop a receipt, which is the site where you can go and verify, okay? So let me take you on one by one, like step by step on what it takes for you to use this opportunity and come in. All right. Welcome to Western Australia immigration website. Okay. So it's all about visa 491. You see that? Okay. And they are telling you that in Western Australia, all town is classified as regional area, like regional area, because in visa 491, you can only stay in the regional area. But the good thing is that everywhere in Western Australia is classified as regional. Like even Perth, which is the state capital, is also regional. So when you are granted this visa, you can stay anywhere in Western Australia, okay? So requirement for this visa is that you have to meet the general home affairs criteria, which are you have to be 45 years and younger, okay? You have to meet English requirements, but I will show you the level of English they need here, okay? And also you have to have the skill listed in the list of occupation. And for the list of occupation for Western Australia, I told you they have that list of occupation. I will show you, okay? Don't rush. So they have two streams, the general streams and graduate streams. That reminds me, for people, that want to come through student visa, please always consider the state you are going. So if you are coming to Western Australia to study, you have a pathway to temporary resident and permanent resident even immediately after graduation, like you don't have any experience at all. But today we are talking about the general stream. Okay, so the condition is that you are either living in Western Australia, or you are living in any part of Australia, or you are living offshore. I'm sure you saw that. Okay, now these are the requirements for graduates, new graduate from Western Australia, but we're not talking about that today. We're talking about only for offshore option for general stream for visa 491. Please copy that. Okay, no, make no mistakes. Okay, so for example, these are the streams. Okay, so they have list of occupation for general stream for 491, schedule 1 and schedule 2 occupation. Okay, you must meet the English requirements. So they have 3 columns here: schedule 1, schedule 2 and graduate entry. We are talking about schedule 1 and 2. Okay, these are the criteria you have to meet. Please take your time to go through this link. I may not cover everything here, but I'll go through all the important points. But you need to click the link I will provide in the description section, and please read. Okay, all right, so let's look at the criteria for schedule 1 occupation list for general stream. Okay, when you click that, you come up here. All right, so we are talking about visa 491. Please don't mix it up with visa 190, please. 491, which is a temporary resident visa, is the one you should be looking at. Okay, so you have to meet the English requirement. All right, they have all the English you can do. IELTS is there, PTE is there, OTE is there, and so many of them, and the levels. So for IELTS out, I think they need 6666. Okay, and OET, I think they need B, BBB, and so on. Okay, so please take your time and go through this. Okay, and at least you have 1 year work experience, is either in Australia or overseas. At least 1 year. Now, for contract of employment for visa 491, it is not applicable. But if you are going for 190, you must show that you have a job in Western Australia. But for 491, you know, it's a NA, means not applicable. So you do not need to worry about getting a job. I told you, you don't need a job for this visa for Western Australia. Okay, now let's look at stream 2. It's still talking about the same thing. You meet the English requirement, out 6s, PTE, BB, and so on. You see the marks you need to meet. It's the same thing. For contract of employment, you do not need it if your occupation falls under schedule 2. Okay, but for 190, you need to provide it, and they have given you example how to do that. But we're not talking about 190 today. We are talking about 491, which you do not need contract of employment in WA, in Western Australia, for you to achieve. Okay, and before I forget, the application point for this visa is through Skill Select. I will drop a link like I used to drop all the time. Most of you are familiar with this link. That is where you express your interest. There is skill assessment also involved here. Please get acquainted with this. All right, let's move to the occupation. Okay, now look at this chart, look at this table, get used to it. So it's for visa 190 and 491. We are only going to concentrate on 491, schedule 1 and 2. The one in blue color is for graduate entry. We are not looking at that. Okay, all right, so let's look at the list of occupations. Okay, for 491. All right, accommodation and hospitality manager, accountant, actuarial. Where are they? There's a lot. Oh my gosh. Okay, aero engineer, and so agricultural consultant, agricultural engineer. This is in alphabetical order. Agricultural scientist, agricultural technicians. You see that aero something refrigerator mechanic and more. Where are they? Aircraft. I just want to be quick here now. I'm going to rush this table. I'm going to rush this occupation list, but however, you're going to take your time to look at it and see if your occupation is here. Architectural draft person, architectural building and survey technician. For draft person, they will require like certificate or diploma. For most of you that are asking me, can you do with HND or OND and so on? You know there are level of occupation. For example, any occupation that has draft person by the side of it, it means it doesn't require a degree. It requires something like diploma or certificate. You just need to click it on the general occupation list and read more. See, bricklayers are needed in Western Australia. You see that? Building technicians, building inspectors, where are they? Yes, you just need to show a proof in your skill assessment. Telecommunication, is it cabler? Those that deals on cables, you know? Yeah. Where are they? There's so many things. Cardiologist is in alphabetical order. Carpenter, chef, yeah, chemist, child care center manager, civil engineer draft person again. You see draft person, clinical coder, clinical hematologist, and so on. Yeah. I can't read all of them. I just need to quickly go through them so that you have an idea what you are needed. There are so many occupations in this list. I'm sure they're up to 1,000. This means that it's a good thing because the state wants you, even though you are occupation in the general one, but this state is saying, come to us, we will take you, because they added your occupation in their list as well. Cotton growers, construction workers, farmers. You see that? Please, this farmer is not the one you say they are fruit pickers. No, it's not the fruit pickers. Deer farmers, sheep farmers, and so on. Dietitians, developer, programmers, and so on. Okay. Driving instructors. Yeah, are you a qualified driving instructor? Western Australia needs you. You see, electrical engineering draft person, early childhood, pre-primary school teacher, educational psychologist, okay? Electrical engineering draft person, electricians, and so many of them, yeah. Emergency service worker, environmental health officer, environmental engineer, enrolled nurse, environmental research scientist, where are the researchers? Farmer, family support worker. Yeah, what's that? Someone so quick. Yeah, general medical practitioner, geologist, okay? Hairdressers. Remember, you need to have a proof, a trade certificate as a hairdresser, okay? Helicopter pilot. ICT business analyst, ICT managers, ICT project manager, a lot of ICT support engineer. Where are the support engineers for ICT? I think someone told me that she couldn't find ICT support engineer in any state. Please, it is in Western Australia. Come here, they need you, okay? Life scientist, so many lab scientists, I think I saw. Meat inspector. You won't go and get a trade certificate as meat inspector and come and apply. You won't be smart enough to fix yourself. Yes, yeah. There are some of these occupations that you can actually work towards it and you have it. One thing about migration is that you may not have this now, but you can work towards these qualifications. Some of them are easier to acquire, okay? Have a plan, okay? That you don't meet the requirement now doesn't mean that you will not meet it in 2 years or in 1 year. Having a plan and working towards your plan is very important. Mixed crop farmer, mixed livestock farmer, motor mechanic, motorcycle mechanic, okay? Yeah, you see them. This one is for nurses, nurse manager, and nurse, and so on. Okay, keep going. Yeah, though these are list of occupation, I will quickly run through it. Okay, take your time to go through the link I will provide. Poultry farmers. If you're actually a poultry farmer in Nigeria or any country, in Ghana, in Kenya, Bangladesh, India, and you have a proof, you have a trade qualification or a certificate or anything, do your skill assessment. Skill assessment is not hard. Most people do not write exam for that. All you need to provide is your qualification and your references to show your job experience. They will tell you how to write it, and you put a contact person and you pay for the application fee. Most people do not have money to pay for application fee of assessment, but you know what, they have money to pay a scammer, like times 10 of the money they will use for their skill assessment. They pay it to a scammer that will promise them a fake visa and will end up not giving them any visa, or rather giving them a fake visa. But following the real path is always hard. Is it? This is not hard. Okay, find your occupation, follow through with the website for your skill assessment for your occupation. Okay, assessing authority for your occupation. Do your expressing of interest, EOI through skill select, build a profile, and watch your email. They will definitely contact you. Now you know how to apply for visa 491 in Western Australia. They are currently bringing people in. Please cash out on this opportunity. All right, and that brings us to the end of this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel and become a member of this family. Okay, see you in my next video. Bye.